All right, hi ladies. Welcome to our Tuesday night team call of PassionFIT Dynasty and Firefly Nation. It is Tuesday, October 18th, 2016. Tonight's call is going to be, we're going to be talking about recruiting, but recruiting coaches, building your team. We're going to kind of focus a little bit more on recruiting than we are going to on rank. Rank could probably be its own call. But before we jump into that, we want to kind of go over some administrative things. I know that I kind of went buck wild on our team page today, makes up for days that I'm quiet. So, and Nicole and I have our own group, and I was just as wild over there. So, I just have my day. So, we kind of just wanted to go over, because there's a lot of things going on right now. And we kind of just wanted to go over everything that's going on. I know we are all really busy, and we're starting to get into even busier holidays. And I know it's going to make it even harder to run our business when our families are going to be more important. And it's going to get difficult. The reason why Nicole and I are trying to go over all of this and do all of this now is to make it easier on you guys, so that you guys are informed with everything that's going on. And we're basically going to try to do our best to create the resources that you guys need to set you guys to take advantage of them pretty much from here through the end of December. So first and foremost, our free crock pot group is going to kick off, I guess officially kick off Thursday. I should know this. Friday. Okay, that's what I thought it was Friday. So the post kickoff on Friday to help prep everyone for Monday. So feel free to invite and add everybody. I added you guys into it. I'll make sure after the call tonight that I make you all admin so that you guys can all invite in there. Nicole and I will take care of all the posts, so don't worry about that. But we just want you guys to have an avenue of a place where you guys can invite people to have a place where they can kind of try out what our accountability groups are like, especially as we get ready for November. So so the free, I guess on Friday you can start adding in your people between Friday and Sunday, I would say. Yeah, I see that, Julie. I actually maybe will give you guys just in case. Okay, let's see if that's a little bit better. All right, sorry guys. Okay, so that's our free group. So get excited about that. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to post again about the free group, and Nicole's post was awesome and got crazy traction. So to give you guys an idea, if you didn't see her post, she basically, it wasn't even a long post, Nicole. It was just doing this group. If you're interested, comment I'm in. And you had over a dozen?
30.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But I will say the hook, I think, was the cocktails. You throw that in and people come running. So throw it in. Feel free to copy and paste my post if you want. I have no judgment on that. If you like it, steal it.
And Julie's back.
Hi, Julie.
Oh my God, this is quite a night, you guys. It's going to be one hell of a team call. Sorry, we're just going to lose our marbles. No, and I agree. So pay it. So if you guys want inspiration, go to Nicole's page and look at it. I'm pretty much, if I don't copy and paste it, I'm literally going to use almost the same words. But the trick is, guys, I think is if you post it in the morning, you had the post up all day, and as people commented, other people saw it and were able to jump in and see it. So that's how you create traction. So that's a benefit on a morning post for an evening post. That's why I almost always do my call to action post for coaching or challenge groups in the morning, because of the same thing. So anyway, so you definitely, tomorrow and Thursday, I mean, pretty much between now and Sunday, you can still utilize all those days to still market for the free group, and you can still be inviting to potential and prospective people. So that's a free group. I don't want to spend too much time talking about team spirit, because I posted about it today in the team group, in the team page. But we've decided that we're going to basically join Rachel Khalil's team. and all of us here in Nicole's team and be a part of Rachel Khalil's Strive Forward Nation. And I'm really excited to be a part of her network. The amount of people I've been following on Strive Forward Nation, it's like exploding. Like, it's a minimum of 20 people, but if all of Rachel's downline joins, it's going to be insane. And I don't know exactly, and I need to check in with Rachel to see how she's running it. So don't worry about getting overwhelmed about what that will look like for you. I encourage you both to join because I think it'd be a fabulous opportunity to stay accountable to our own business goals, especially in a month where we're all going to be really busy. And especially because I know there will be fun contests involved, and it could be, depending on how it's run, and I'll check in with Rachel and Nicole, and I will also make sure we have everything set up on our end for you guys. But it could be a really awesome way to network and chat with other coaches in our network. So that's what I think we're really excited about.
Yeah, and just to add to that, so you guys, November is super slow usually. Like, people are busy, we're all busy. So use this as a way to reach your goals. So Success Club, you close out the year strong. It's so hard to get people on board because themselves is the furthest thing from their minds. They're trying to plan their travel. They're trying to think about the holidays. They're trying to worry about their kids' vacations. So keep that in mind and help them through this crazy time by reminding them the importance of focusing on themselves. And by doing that, you're going to reach your milestones too. So just try to keep both of those things back of mind. Actually, front of mind. I said that wrong. So just something to kind of keep up with, because last year, I'll be completely candid with you guys, I got Success Club 1 in November, and it was devastating because I didn't focus enough on the right things. Right.
And so we don't want you guys to feel super overwhelmed with like the fact that we're doing a free group, team spirit, core de force, doing challenge groups, like pushing for certain Success Club goals or certain rank goals, like, well, because I know that end of year diamond qualification is a month from today, so that's also really stressful for anyone pushing for that. But Beachbody knows what they're doing. Like, November is a terribly slow month, and December's hot and cold. It's actually fun. Actually, December is Loretta's anniversary month, so that's exciting. But you know, they strategically put core de force out to help us gain traction to help people. So anyways, between this week and next week, Nicole and I will be devising our plan of, you know, setting up dates for our own challenge groups. If you guys need extra support and want to jump in our challenge groups, we can offer that too. But we're going to pretty much have that mapped out of what core de force test groups for maybe ourselves and our challengers and Team Spirit. We want to pretty much have that all mapped out between now and next week, so we can just kind of make this and the end of the year a little bit easier and smoother for all of us. So we just kind of want to put all this out here for you guys. We know it's a lot, and we appreciate you guys rolling with the punches, and keep leaning on us for the support and any questions that you have about it. That sound good? Sorry, I know you guys have you muted. Let me just unmute you guys real quick before we jump into the meat of our call. Do you guys have any questions about all of these things here? No? You're good, Julie?
No.
Okay. All right, well, we just wanted to briefly go over that because I know it's a lot, and it's a lot for Nicole and I too. And maybe because we have our own teams, we're like, yeah, it's really fun to get all this stuff organized. But we know that as a new coach, and you're just trying to hit your own little goals, not little goals, but like you're trying to focus on things that are more important to you at the time. So we're going to try to do our best to orchestrate the other stuff. All right, so that's all I think we have to say about the administrative stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Nicole, how about I pass it over to you to start our recruiting talk tonight?
Sure. So you guys will be proud I didn't take notes on my phone. I actually used a notebook this time, going back in time.
Yes.
So just want to start by talking about, recruiting coaches. One thing that Claire and I were talking about before this call is trying to think about why we're coaches. So I think that's where I'd like to start. So thinking about when you started as a coach, what attracted you to that? Were you a challenger first? If you were a challenger first, how did you engage with your coach to be a coach? if you, like me, were a challenger for like a minute and then a coach, why is that? And what drew you in? So you can relate to other people in that same experience. So we want to think first and foremost about this business as a relationship building business. And I know that sounds so cliche, and I know you hear that from all the top leaders. And I'm stealing that, right? But at the same time, that's really what this is. We're building relationships for helping people with their fitness goals, with their health goals, but also with their business goals. The reason that we're in this business is to coach people along the way through all three of those things. And we want to help people achieve things, right? So you want to be a leader. You want to be seen as a leader. Help people achieve their business goals. You okay over there?
Sorry, it's a crazy night, guys.
Struggle City.
I know.
So show them. They're going to buy into you, right? So you want to show them what this coaching opportunity means to you and how you've made it work. The same way that you're showing them that your fitness and nutrition are on point and how that's worked for you. I've seen both of your transformations. I've followed them over the past few weeks and months. That is people are buying that story. Do the same thing with your coaching opportunities, right? Like share that. How is your personal development having an impact on your life? How are these team calls impacting you? What are you looking forward to after you get off them or before you get on them? Share all of that. Go to Super Saturday. Share that with people. What does that mean to you? Bring people with you to Super Saturday. They don't have to be a coach. Rope them in by telling them they get a free workout. I have paid for tickets for people in the past just to get them there to say, hey, here's what this is all about. Spend 3 hours with me, get a workout in, have some girl time, and so what? It's $10 or $15 out of my pocket to get them there and show them this world. Does it always work? No. But I'm unveiling that opportunity and sharing with them what it's done for me and how it can impact their life in a positive way. So ways you can do that, right? You can post. We talked a little bit about that. You can bring them to live events. You can have conversations anywhere you go. So you guys might or might not be familiar with Kathy Reuter. She's one of Liz Herkey's downline coaches. She went from like 1-star diamond, and I'm not going to talk too much about rank, but she went from 1-star diamond to 10-star diamond in a year.
Oh my God.
The reason for that is because she talks to everyone. The UPS guy, and okay, this might be out of your comfort zone, and it's certainly out of mine. The UPS guy does not leave her house without hearing about how coaching has changed her life. And she didn't wake up a 10-star diamond. She didn't say, hey, I quit my job. Here's what this coaching opportunity is. She had to get there by talking to everybody she encountered and sharing this opportunity with them. So while you might not do that with the guy behind the counter at Dunkin' Donuts or the UPS guy or the mailman or whoever, try to interact with people that you encounter and share what you're up to. And I'll share with you guys, so for the first 6 months of this business, I was a little bit hesitant to share the opportunity. And I would go get my hair cut and they'd be like, what's new? And I'm like, nothing really, same old stuff. No, coaching is new. Here's what it's done for me. I'm a new person. I feel so great about my life, and here's how I've changed, and here's how I'm helping people. I'm getting out of breath because I'm getting really excited. But seriously, you have to share. You have to. This is your obligation. If you don't share this opportunity, what are you in it for? I challenge you to think about that. You are being selfish if you're not sharing it. You signed up to be a coach for a reason. We all did. And if we keep it to ourselves, what good is it? You're drinking a shake and you're exercising every day? So what? You don't have to be in Beachbody Coach to do that. Remember why you're here. Share that opportunity. I'm so French, I can't help my hands. I'm like tapping.
I know.
So as well as sharing the opportunity, share the value behind it. So not only am I helping people and I'm helping them achieve their goals, and whether that be fitness related or whatnot, it's financial, right? We're all seeing some benefit from this, whether or not it's $20 a week or $2 a week. It's something. $2 a week is a coffee. I'm not going to complain about it. The Beachbody Health Bet was a perk, right? It's money. People want money to grow on trees. Well, here's your chance, right? You're helping people and you're getting paid. Share that value. We're not all Liz Hartkeys. We're not all Rachel Khalils. We can't pay off our student loans tomorrow, but we have something to share, right? We can put a tank of gas in our car because we helped a couple people this month. Share that stuff. And I know I need to be better about that stuff too, but I'm just saying we need to be able to reach people, and the only way we're going to reach them is by sharing these details and being open and honest about it. It might take a month, it might take 12 months, it might take 24 months before people buy into it, but they're watching you. They want to see what you're going to do with this. So don't let yourself down and don't let your followers down.
So I just have to say that I had to tell Nicole that she had to share that bit, because you say that and it gives me the chills, and it reminds me about why I said yes. Like, it can sound really cliche, guys. I totally know that, but like, and we say this when we invite challengers too, but we have to we know why we're here. But we also have to believe that and trust in that. And if we do, that's one why we're here. But I mean, that's why we wanted to focus our call about recruiting coaches and building our team and growing our team, because it starts with us. It starts with sharing. It starts with personal development. And that's why I shared with you guys in our team page that Lauren Duke, which I think I'm just now going to YouTube her, because I don't think I've listened to a whole lot of Lauren Duke before. But she is awesome. First of all, her voice doesn't sound like what you would expect her voice to sound like. It's a little squeaky, but she's really sweet. And then she's infectious right after that. But she just said that, you have to believe that you have something to give and that you have something to offer, even if you're a new coach and even if you haven't been here long enough. I mean, Julie and Loretta, you guys you're almost coming up on your 1 years. I know that, but even if you don't feel like Nicole said, that we're not Liz Hartkeys, we're not millionaires, we didn't just pay off like $100,000 in student loans, we might not have that financial success. But Nicole, you're completely right. And I know that as a team, we and I personally, and we can all do a better job of sharing why coaching is awesome. Because I think for all of us here, it is damn easy to throw up a selfie of our shake and our workout and talk about that till the cows come home. As soon as you ask me to talk about coaching on social media, it's like, because it's hard, because we feel like, and I know that I do this to myself, it's like, I love the living crap out of this business. I know that's different for me and for Julie and Loretta and Nicole. I know it's different for everybody, but I do love what we do. But I'm scared to share that, and I'm scared to say that on social media. I'm scared to say that to my friends. I'm scared to say that to my family. I'm scared to say that to my coworkers. I'm scared to say that at school. And I've been really working on why that is. But aside from the why, instead of just leaving it there, it's not enough to figure out the why. You have to jump that hurdle. You have to jump that hurdle if you want something to change. And Lauren Duke, just in that call, she's like, girlfriend, you got to get over it. It's like what she said. And she was like, and if people just say it is the way it is, well, she's like, try harder. It's like literally all she said. I'm like, oh, all right. And she's right. And it's like, if you really want something to change, that can be about anything in your life. But if we're talking about recruiting coaches and believing in yourself, believing in this business, and believing in your story, that you have something to offer as a coach, that you can share this journey with somebody else, and that you can bring them into this business and get the same thing or similar things out of this business that you are, that's tremendous. And I think it all starts with how we share and what we share. And it can be little breadcrumbs here and there. But, I think what we kind of want to do tonight is talk about the different ways that we can share and about our own beliefs, about ourselves as coaches, and probably our starting place, our whys. Like, why do we say yes to health and fitness? Because, anybody can drink a shake and do a workout. I mean, we have tons of competitors. There's Herbalife, there's Isogenics and all of that, but what makes us different, and why do we have like a great opportunity to offer people? So do we want to do a little round robin, or is there more that we wanted to add to?
No, I think the only other point I'll add, so in regards to competitors, right, you guys have probably gotten this question a ton, because I know I have. So people ask what is different, and since we're on the topic, so why Shakeology, right? Why a challenge pack over these other options that are out there, which there are a ton. I mean, those were a couple. There are so many. Keep in mind that the products are surface level. So we're not only giving people products. We're not only helping them with that. It's what's behind those products and what's underneath. That's where the value is. They have us. They have our support. They have our challenge groups. They have our upline support. You can't buy that. There's no price tag on that. So I know this call isn't about challenge packs and Success Club and all that stuff, but keep that in mind when you're talking with people and they say, okay, well, how much is this product? Because I know I can get Isogenics for cheaper. Okay, sure, you might get Isogenics for cheaper, but here's how much the challenge pack is, and here's what you get. You get Shakeology, you get the portion control containers, you get the DVDs, you get these bonus workouts, you get exclusive access to my challenge group and coaching one-on-one from me. I'm committing to you for 30, 60, however many days they're going to do this program. That's the value. You're the coach. Get them on board with that. They're going to see what you're doing, and they're going to feel that energy, and they're going to want to do it too. So just remember that stuff, guys. That's so important.
I love that too, and I think that kind of goes back to sharing the value of not only challenge packs, but we can definitely translate that in the same thing of sharing the value of coaching. And one thing that, and I'll say one last thing before we kind of open it up to everybody, like this is something that I connect with it, but I wanted to share it too. But part of why I'm here is like, yes, like I want to help people. I want to grow this business. I want to be financially successful. I want to help others. I want to share this with everybody. But part of honestly why I'm here is because Beachbody has allowed me to dream again. Something that I didn't think that we were allowed to do. I thought that, you go to college, you get a job, you get a career, or in my case, you go back to school, you get a better career, and then you make that X amount of money for the rest of your life with maybe small incremental pay increases. And that's your life. That's what your life will look like based on that financial aspect. That's going to be your life because that's where you're going to be. And all of a sudden, Beachbody is, I'm going to say, screw all that, throw all that out. You can be whoever you damn want to be. And personal development has also shifted all of that for me. To really believe in myself and conquer like the demons that I have in myself. Not just with myself, but how I interact with my husband, my family, my coworkers, my team, my challengers, like everything. And it's taught me to believe in the power of personal development, not just for this business, but I still listen to power personal development on the weekends, even if I'm not doing a power hour that day. Like that's how much I love it now, because it's just awesome. And I can't live with, I'm scratching, sorry, I can't live without it.
We need to be ties or something.
Oh God, I'm gonna ship all of us like little ties for our next call. No, but I mean, that's definitely part of why I'm here, because I believe in the bigger vision. I believe in the Rachel Khalils. I believe in the Liz Harkeys, and we might not be them yet, and we don't want to be them. We want their success, but but I believe that we can get there. I believe that I can get there, and I believe that every single one of you guys can get there, even if you don't believe it yet yourself. And that's why I'm here, and that fires me up.
Clearly, I'm fired up.
I know. Let's open it up. Let's. I think it's time that we all chat, since oh my gosh, we are such goobers tonight. I freaking love it. Side note, Julie, I can tell how much weight you lost because all of this is like dancing around on you.
I know. I need desperately to buy new bras, but I can't give in and go to the store yet, so they're all just
it's expensive.
You look incredible.
I know, and I haven't even bought new pants. I literally wear my belts on the fifth hole. I bought belts instead of buying new pants, because I could buy a 2-pack, one brown belt and one black belt for $12. So that's what I did instead. And over the summer, I went to the outlets and bought size, and they're loose on me. So it's I'm not going to keep buying new freaking clothes, so I just bought belts.
Good for you.
Baggy pants.
Oh, Too funny. All right, so with the time that we have, I wanted to go around. I mean, you kind of heard from Nicole and I a little bit, but I want to revisit your whys, guys. Like, think about, like, not why you said you wanted to try Shakeology, not why you said you wanted to lose weight. I really want to know, tell us why you said yes to actually deciding to coach. Why you said yes, and I guess let's start with that. Whoever wants to go first.
I can go first.
Okay.
Just like, I think my why always like changes, but I like the initial why is like to hold myself accountable, because I tell my students, I'm like, if you're gonna walk the walk, you better talk the talk too, like vice versa. Like, you know, I think myself accountable to the fact that if I'm asking people to do this with me, if I'm encouraging people to do this, I'm like, well, I can't not do it as well. Like, I can't not be authentic about it. So I think just being able to encourage people to do it, but being alongside them is my big why, and that's also why I continue it, because I love seeing people's progress, and I love them not like sitting there and saying, yeah, I was all, you know, I helped them with that, but it's like, no, I didn't necessarily help you lose 20 pounds or whatever. But just like kind of encouraging women that like you don't need to be a size 0, you don't even need to be a size 4 to feel worthy, to feel beautiful, because there's such a long time in my life where, you know, looking in the mirror is like a daily battle, and sometimes it still is. But kind of knowing that I have this, that I can just kind of like continue to push myself and hold myself accountable, not only like be healthy, but to like also be mentally healthy about, you know, self. I think self-image is something that women struggle with like the most in life. So I think just trying to like encourage and get that message out there that, you know, yes, you can be healthy and you can be fit, but that doesn't have to be the end all be all, but definitely like focusing more on the health part, both mentally and physically. So my why is just holding myself accountable and knowing that, like, you know, anything's possible, like not thinking about the money and all that crap, but like just really the idea of that, like, self-love, because we don't think there's enough of it.
Oh, I love that. No, I think that's beautiful. So I got a little choppy there, but I think, yeah, I definitely heard you say basically your why is to walk your walk, be accountable to yourself, to your own journey, but to show others that it's possible. But I like to what you said about also, I kind of wrote down like mental health, but like I think because I've seen your own personal development transformation, or a few over the last year, perhaps, you know, and I think that's something that you really connect with and you share. You do such a beautiful job in sharing that, and I love that about you. Yay. All right, Julie, I'm passing it over to you.
All right, so first off, I'm apologizing in advance if you can hear my dishwasher. My husband decided literally right at the beginning of the team call was a really good time to turn that on. I was holding the computer up to my ear so I could hear Loretta, which is why my face went away, like a 90-year-old woman I am. So my why has, I guess, changed a little bit, but Claire convinced me to coach about 2 months after I started. So I started in February, I started coaching in April. And I really, like, my first thing that got me, like, was like, all right, if I'm going to drink the shakes, I might as well try to make up some money for it. You know, and I, like, at that point, I didn't even care, like, if I signed up 3 people a month. It was just like, any little bit helps. Like, you know, Dave and I are kind of paycheck to paycheck, and I'm sure we always will be. So it was like, any little bit, you know, extra is great. But, like, one of my big things that was, like, really motivating me to lose weight, aside from the fact that I, like, felt like I looked super gross after, you know, a year after having Colton, was just like, my family has every single health problem you could ever imagine. Like diabetes, ataxia, like high cholesterol, blood pressure, like anything you can think of, somebody in my family has it. So it's like, I don't want to be that. Like, my dad had a heart attack when he was 37 and ended up in the hospital. Like, him, my uncle, and my grandfather have all had triple bypass surgeries. Like, I don't want to, like, have Colton staring at me in a hospital bed, like, wondering if I'm going to make it when he's, like, 10 years old. You know, I really, like, it just makes me so nervous. And, like, growing up in that Italian family, like, all you do is eat carbs and, like, empty calories, and you stuff your face all the time with your family. But, like, that's the thing, you know? And, like, so that's what you're used to, and that's the normal. And, like, I kind of want to get away from that and, like, live a healthy lifestyle. And, like, I always grew up liking fruits and vegetables, but, like, when they're not available, you kind of move away from that. And then when you start being on your own, you start thinking, like, oh, pizza, that's cheap. Oh, this is cheap. So, like, lately I've kind of been working on kind of shifting my focus a little bit to healthy can be affordable. Like, you don't have to spend tons of money to eat fruits and vegetables and, you know, healthy proteins and whatever. But, you know, and then, like Loretta was saying, a really big push for me was to stay accountable. Like, this is the longest I have ever, like, worked out by myself in my life. Like, if I wasn't going to the gym with somebody, I was, yeah, right? Like, it's insane. Like, I've never lost this much weight ever. Like, and there's absolutely no way that I would have done it without, like, getting in that first accountability group. Like, and now that I am a coach, it's making me accountable because I can't expect my girls to do anything if I'm not going to do it. I can't, you know, post a selfie and be like, oh, I worked out. And, like, I really just got out of the shower. Like, they're going to know that, like, I didn't do that, you know? So, but it keeps me on my toes because now I really am eating healthy at home. And, like, in Loretta and I's group, if I, like, Saturday I had a Big Mac and, like, I shared that in our accountability group. Like, I'm not going to lie to them. Like, I want them to know that, like, we are people too, and that, like, if they want to do this, like, they can by being, like, their normal selves. Like, you don't have to be, like Loretta was saying, you don't have to be anything crazy. Like, you don't have to be stick thin or, like, only fruits and vegetables every day, all day. Like, you can eat a Big Mac and still, like, be a Beachbody coach and, like, still meet your goals and still whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my McDonald's. I'm just saying.
But Julie, I don't mean to cut you off, but
no, you're fine.
No, I loved all of that, and I just love how amped up you are about that. I love that you both are actually really connected by how much you guys want to stay accountable to yourselves. And so it sounds like kind of like being a leader and being a leader for yourself, but being a leader for others, both in your challenge groups and maybe others that may be watching you. So before we end, since we have a few minutes, if we have a few minutes to kind of share, I want us to walk away with some ideas of how we can all individually share and breadcrumb coaching in our posts this week, you know? And like, one thing, like, I know what I've had so much fun on this call with you guys tonight. Like, it's been so much fun for me, like, to do these team calls with you guys. Like, and I love getting for us to talk and share. But, like, tonight after this call, I'm going to post about our team call tonight. It's not going to be a paragraph. It's just going to be, like, how much fun that I have, like, with all of you guys and chatting with all you guys. Loretta, I'm dying because your mug says crazy.
You should have taken a screenshot of that.
I know. Like, literally, then your face just goes like this. I'm dying. But I think everyone's homework assignment, definitely Nicole and I included, is to continue breadcrumbing and talking about coaching. It doesn't have to be about, like, the income we share, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I make enough money that I pay for my Shakeology every month. It helps pay for gas in my car or for some groceries. Like, that can make a big deal for, like, even like you, Julie, and like for Loretta, you just, like, moved out and you're in your own place. Like, these are big deals for not only us, but there's other people out there in the exact same situations as us or worse that really need our help, you know? And we get scared and think that we get self-conscious about what we do as coaches and what people think about Beachbody coaches, and that's what holds us back a lot. But I think, you know, if we can continue to share and even breadcrumb just a little bit here and there. Like I've been trying to be better about like talking about me running my business and how I do that, incorporate that into my lifestyle right now, but I feel I can do a better job about sharing why I love it and all those things. So any final closing thoughts, Nicole?
No, I think you nailed it. And I think these calls not only, we don't only talk about various topics, it's helpful to hold us accountable to the same things that we're saying, we should be drilling down into our coaches. So I think super critical, and you guys will see me posting about the coaching opportunity a lot more because I need to be true to my word.
Yeah.
But I think you covered it by breadcrumbing.
Yeah. And that's another thing coming down the pipeline too is doing monthly coaching calls as a team, live sneak peeks. Like I know Danielle's doing one tomorrow that I'm hopping on. That'll be another thing I think Nicole and I will work into our monthly calendars for us as a team. So, all right, you guys. Well, fun call. Thanks for dealing with our craziness. Wait, I want to see if I can get a picture real quick before it cuts us off. I don't know how to screenshot. Ready? Everyone smile. Oh wait, hold on. Smile. Yay. I don't know if that's going to be any good. It's from my phone. Oh my God, whatever. I'm going to do some post about it tonight. So, all right, you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.